I am a man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero that you're dreaming of. I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all can go to hell. I'm not giving up my black card. Hey y'all, Tanika here, back with another video for you guys. So we're going on, we're still trucking it with a video a day. If you want to see the last two videos that I just did, I will post them here. This is day 3, and today I am going to be sharing with you guys some little known facts about me. I just realized not so long ago that I've only been doing this YouTube channel for 6 months. Like, I started putting stuff on this channel back in October, y'all. So, we have become friends on this channel, over the past 6 months. And then I'm like, y'all don't really know that much about me outside of that I have sister locks. They're yay long. I've had them since last year. I like to party. I'm married with a kid. I worked in news. Like, I mean, I could stand to share some more with my friends, right? So today's video, not a sister locks video. I promise you they are coming. I've got several more videos about sister locks to do, but today I wanted to share myself with y'all. Before we get into this video, I want to let you guys know that even though I'm doing a video a day in May, I will not be doing videos on Saturday and Sunday. Again, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I've got other things going on. I honestly, I cannot commit to a video every single day. Monday through Friday, I got y'all. Saturday and Sunday, for the family, for the Lord, that kind of thing, alright? But with that said, Sunday evening is Cinco De Mayo. And what have y'all learned about me since you guys have been watching me here? I love a party. I will take any excuse to throw one. So, on Sunday, May 5th, we are going to be doing a Cinco de Mayo party right here on my YouTube channel. I will be joined by Gigi Bliss and Really Raven. They will be turning up with me on Sunday evening. That's going to be this Sunday, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, at 8 o'clock Eastern. So what's that, 7 o'clock Central, something like that. So come on in, join us. Bring your margaritas, bring your tequila shots. We're gonna have a fabulous Cinco de Mayo. We're not going to be problematic. We are going to be fun. And do what? Turn up. Oh, and one last thing before we get into this video. Guys, if you haven't already, and you've been coming back and watching my videos and chuckling and kiki-keying with me, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't be shy. It's okay. Everyone's doing it. Not enough people yet, but everyone's doing it. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So, I'm going to be rattling off, let's see here. I'm going to be rattling off 13 things about myself that you may or may not know. Some of them are like, huh, that makes sense. Others of them are like, duh. And some of them are like, whoa. Okay? So y'all are ready? Strap down your tits. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Alright, so number 1, I am terrified of lightning. Absolutely terrified of lightning. I don't know why. I wasn't always afraid of lightning, but when I went to college, I went to the University of South Florida, go Bulls. Tampa is where the USF is, and that's the lightning capital of the world. That's what they say anyways. When I tell you one summer hit, those lightning storms would happen like clockwork, and they were terrifying. So like, it's just gotten to the point, like, if I see lightning outside, I have to like close the blinds. I can't. It does something to me. I'm terrified of lightning. Terrified. Comment below. Tell me what you're terrified of. Like, am I the only one who has irrational fears of stuff that I really can't control? Tell me in the comment section below what you're afraid of. Okay, here's another one. This is also going to be an unpopular opinion, I'm sure. But I stand so hard for SpongeBob SquarePants. I stand harder for SpongeBob SquarePants than I do for Beyonce, and that's saying something because I love the queen. Number 3, I had an incurable crush on Prince. I don't know. Actually, yes, I do. The swagger and the confidence and the unapologetic I will steal your girl vibe that he just always just sauntered into a room and then 5-inch heels with his tiny self. I just thought he was the sexiest thing ever. And like every time I would tell somebody that, you know, like my ideal dude or like the sexiest dude in the world to me was Prince, and when he was alive is Prince, that's what I would say, people would be like, what? Why? Why not? Like, that's my response. Like, why not? Like, are you kidding me? He is like really, like, he looks like he was into some really kinky shit, like the kind of stuff that you would enjoy but you would be too embarrassed to tell your friends, you know, but you would love every second of it. May he rest in peace. That was one sexy MFer. Whew. Number 4, I have a bleeding disorder called von Willebrand's. Now, what this means is more or less I'm a bleeder, okay? This is something that is a life-saving thing for people who either live with me or work with me to know. It's not a big deal from day to day. It's just one of those kind of precautionary things. And apparently more people have it. Like there are people who have it and don't even know. I did a long video on it that I'm going back and forth with whether I should post it or not. That goes into what exactly von Willebrand's is and symptoms that I have and my struggles with it. But for the most part, I'm able, honestly, not even for the most part, I am able to live a very normal, active, healthy life. It just means that, you know, like if I have to do any surgeries, they have to take special precautions because I could bleed to death. Childbirth is not simple for any woman by any stretch of the imagination, but there have to be extra precautions taken for someone who has von Willebrand's like me because I could bleed out on the table. Dental procedures, I could bleed out to a point where it could be a big problem. If I get I've seen like if I get a cut, just a simple cut with a knife, I'm cooking and I cut myself, or a paper cut, I could bleed for hours. I've even bled for 24 hours, like from the same cut. Like my blood does not, I don't clot. So, yeah, von Willebrand's, I have to wear, or I'm supposed to wear like this medical bracelet just in case, you know, like I'm bleeding profusely. They know how many cc's of blood to give me, or coagulation, or, you know, humate pee, all that stuff to keep me from bleeding out further. Yeah. But it's a thing that I have. A lot of people don't even know about it. So again, like you might have it and you don't even know. Like people go their entire lives with it and don't even know that they're carrying it, carrying the gene for it or anything like that, until they end up in the hospital like me. And you know, your blood work is coming back all shoddy and all over the place, and they're like, what's going on here? Oh, she's got a bleeding disorder. So yeah, von Willebrand's, I have it. Let's move on. Okay, number 5, I have always wanted one kid. Like for as long as I can remember, I have always wanted one kid, which is why it kind of irritates me when people are like, what? When I'm like, yeah, no, we're not having any more, and they're like, what? It's kind of selfish, blah, blah, blah. I've never wanted more than one. I've always wanted one kid. And like I explained in the previous situation, even though pregnancy was fun for me because I'm extra and love to be the center of attention, there was definitely precautions that had to be taken, and things of that nature. I've also got fibroids, so Twyla's here because God wants her here. She's supposed to be here. She's got something really incredible that she's supposed to do in this world, because if it was just based off of my body just deciding to carry a child, then, you know, it shouldn't have been as easy as it was. So yeah, I've always wanted one kid. I was actually looking in my yearbook, and a lot of the things that I said I wanted to do, like, you know, I wanted to be a pediatrician. No, I don't. What? No. And a lot of other things, marry a doctor. What? No, I don't care about that. All of that stuff really didn't ring true to who I turned out to be. But the one thing that rang true was I said I want to have one kid. Just one. So yeah, I am so blessed to have Twyla. Wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, some of us out here just really ain't trying to have a tribe. We just really ain't trying to have a tribe, like, or 2 or 3. Some of us cannot even emotionally handle more than one kid. Yeah, one and done. Chop shut down. Number 6, I have always had a flair for dramatics. Always. I know you guys see me now and like my personality is a little bit over the top, and I'm like really animated. I've always been like this. Always. In high school, and I'm not talking about like junior, senior, like freshman. 8th grade, middle school, freshman, high school, on up. I wore heels to school. High heels to school. And I didn't get a ride to school. I walked. I walked about, it wasn't like a long walk. It was like maybe like 1.5 miles, 2 miles maybe. Something like that. Yeah, it took me about 30 minutes, 35 minutes to walk to school. Yeah, I wore heels every day to school. Every day. Once I realized I wasn't going to grow much taller than the 5 feet that I am right now, I stopped at 5 feet. Just 5 foot nothing. I was like, well, hell, I'm going to have to find some way to compensate for this big personality. So I just started wearing stilts to school. Yeah. Always have loved my high heels. This is not something new for me. Always loved shoes. The taller, the better. Also, when I was getting married, another example of my flair for dramatics, I wore a cathedral length veil on my wedding day. This doesn't really sound like anything unusual, right? No, I mean, it's a super long veil. Super, super, super long. Post a picture. But when you consider, I didn't get married in a cathedral, y'all. I got married in a museum. A gorgeous museum. Absolutely stunning. There's Chihuly sculpture and everything. It was really gorgeous. But it was a museum nonetheless. My dress definitely, my dress was very simple, which is unlike me. But when I was putting on all of these bedazzled, bejeweled, you know, crystal encrusted dresses, they just, I guess because my personality is so blah, blah, like, I looked like I was wearing a costume. Like, the more classic look, kind of, I feel like that suited me a little bit more for my wedding day. But that veil, let me tell you, I was at the altar and my veil was still at the top of the aisle. Like, just, my veil was still coming. A flair for dramatics. God bless Jeff. Number 7, I am very sensitive to things. Very sensitive to people's vibes. Very sensitive to different situations. I'm sensitive. I'm very sensitive. I pick up on energies and vibes and auras and all of that stuff very quickly. Very, very, very quickly. And the older I've gotten, the more intense it is, if that makes any sense. Like I pick up on things very quickly. I can feel people out, unfortunately, sometimes before I'm ready to, if that makes any sense. Also, I swear I'm not crazy, but frankly I don't think that you can believe in God and heaven and all of that stuff, and not believe in spirits. And I definitely, I'm sensitive to that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm sensitive to that kind of stuff. When me and Jeff were looking for our first home in Illinois, our first and only home in Illinois, I remember walking into some houses and I couldn't get past the front door. Like I'd walk in, that's all right. You guys can go and check out this house. I'm waiting outside. Energies of places, people and things, like I'm very hard pressed to go to a thrift shop or a yard sale and just pick up stuff, because again, I'm very sensitive to stuff, and like I don't want to attract anything or pick up anything that's going to be difficult for me to shake. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm no medium. I'm not saying that in any stretch of I'm no psychic or nothing like that. I'm just a very sensitive person.